University of Alabama. Grady joined the University of Iowa in 1992 and also currently serves as a UI Associate Vice President. He held a number of jobs during his 23-year stint at the university. The school has not yet commented on Grady's replacement.
A former Clark University employee will serve nearly 5 years in prison after pleading guilty to defrauding the school of more than $300,000. James Spalding, a former bookstore manager at the Eastern Iowa School, was also ordered to pay about $319,000 in restitution on Monday. Spalding submitted invoices to buy books from a company he established with a friend, according to authorities.
The girlfriend of the Germanwings co-pilot Andreas Lubitz knew her boyfriend had psychological issues but did not know the extent of his problems. Last week, a Germanwings airplane crashed into the French Alps, killing all 150 passengers. Investigators believe that Lubitz locked the pilot out of the cockpit before deliberately crashing the plane. Lubitz's girlfriend told investigators that her boyfriend had visited 2 doctors before the incident. However, prosecutor's office later confirmed that Lubitz was deemed unfit to fly but had not been diagnosed with an illness.
A crash that left one man dead may be linked to partying and drug use. Authorities say 2 men, who were dressed as women, tried to ram a stolen car into the National Security Agency headquarters on Monday. Guards opened fire on the vehicles as it ran into the gate, killing one of the 2 men. The injured man was taken to the hospital and is undergoing treatment for shock trauma.
Funeral protesters will be facing tougher restrictions under a new Iowa bill. Last week, Iowa lawmakers unanimously approved a bill creating a 1,000-foot barrier between protesters and mourners. This bill is a response to protests by members of the Westboro Baptist Church who often protest soldiers' funerals. The bill has moved to the Iowa Senate for consideration.
Iowa Governor Terry Branstad is confident that the Iowa legislature will approve his legislation to increase the approach towards anti-bullying in Iowa schools. Introduced by Branstad in January, one of the main focuses of the proposal is that schools will be given the authority to address off-grounds and online incidents. The debate in the Senate about the bill was delayed on Monday, but is expected to resume again today.
A car salesman has been identified as the man shot by officers following a brief car chase on Monday. Kyle Russell Orth was treated for non-life-threatening injuries following the altercation with Cedar Rapids police officers. Police say that Orth was speeding and crashed into a utility pole, injuring a female passenger. The officers opened fire after Orth accelerated towards them following the initial crash. He has not been charged in the incident.
If you enjoy getting lunch after class, your options may be expanding. The Iowa City Council unanimously approved its first consideration of an ordinance amendment that would allow food truck vendors to operate in metered parking spaces around Iowa City. The vendors would be able to operate for up to 3 hours between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. as long as vendors pay meter fees and receive an annual city permit.
In Jackson, it's not often you hear about NBA fans being upset following a buzzer-beating win. The Los Angeles Lakers beat the Philadelphia 76ers 113-111 last night. However, Lakers fans tweeted their displeasure following the game. The Lakers' poor record has them looking to secure a high draft pick this offseason. However, a few more wins may cost them that draft pick, hindering their chances of returning to their winning ways.
You know what else, Mark? It's not every day you hear about a Cubs prospect with this much hype, but that's exactly what they're getting with Kris Bryant, who is expected to spend a short time with the Iowa Cubs at the beginning of the season. If Bryant, who had a league-leading 9 home runs in spring training, spends 12 or more days in the minor leagues with Iowa, Cubs could delay the third baseman from becoming eligible for free agency by 1 year until after the 2021 season.
And now, a look at your weather. Expect high temperatures in the 60s today and clear skies. That'll be it for us here on KRUI News. I'm Mark Freie.
And I'm Jackson Truskowski.
Check out KRUI's Live at 5 tonight for news and awesome interviews. And stay tuned for the sports coming up next here on 89.7 KRUI.